Right, broskies, welcome back. This episode I'm excited for. A little topic I wanted to touch on, and also a decent question at the end as well. So stay tuned for that, of course. We are going to be talking about the Travis Scott Cut the Check sneaker and reasons why I think they just shouldn't do it. But grab your coffee, grab your tea, whatever you're sipping, and let's dive right in. Okay, so we are on the Sneaker News website. And I mean, if you can't trust them, you can't trust anybody, you know? Sound like Shrek there. But yeah, so they go on to basically mention Travis Scott and Jordan Brand are collabing on a new sneaker called Cut the Check. It's a bit of play on words, of course. Nike check, Nike swoosh, you know, that's what they're sort of referencing. And it appears in K-pop's music video. Now, I don't think I've heard of them. I don't know who they are. I think they're like a Japanese band or singer. Could be wrong. Could have done some research before this video, but I'm not gonna. And with the new album of Travis called Utopia, I believe it's called, it's sort of like creating that synonymous buzz with the shoes, buzz with the album, the branding and everything else, which is genius, you know? Like Travis Scott is top tier when it comes to marketing and being able to sell shoes and merchandise and music as well. So it actually mentions that the sneaker might be debuting later this year, and it would make sense. You kind of want to drop the shoes with the album, potentially, you know, that would make the most sense for me. Now we have seen Travis, of course, collab on numerous amounts of silhouettes with Nike, the Air Force One, countless amounts of Jordans, and this one is pretty interesting, but at the same time, it feels a bit forced because as we're going to be looking at the shoe in a little bit, it's like, bruh, like I know you've got the name that everyone wants to be attached to in terms of buying your merchandise, your shoes. I just don't know, man. Like I think with Travis, the hype is there and it probably will always be there. As long as you're making music, you're creating that buzz with the kids, with even adults, you know. But when you're creating something on your own, in essence, this is what it is, you know, it's an original Nike, Travis, Jordan collab. It's a bit tougher than selling a Jordan 1. And we've seen that with the trainer one. I think it was, there was no buzz. Now, I won't lie to you, looking at the shoes themselves, and we've seen a few mock-ups, but as we look at Travis wearing them in this music video, it just looks so like, why, bruh? Why? It looks like a mid, sort of that mid cut, the sort of Mac Attack. And I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan of those, and that's why I didn't bother even getting them into review, even mention them on the channel. This is the first time I'm talking about them. I don't know about the strap as well. It kind of looks like the Air Huarache trainer. That was an iconic shoe for me, one of my favorite sneakers ever. They need to re-release that. But this looks like a mashup between obviously the Air Jordan 1 and the Mac Attack. And the strap, it's just there for the sake of it. Like it's just like, why, bro? And sort of the Nike Dunk in there as well. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know down below if you're feeling these, if they look like they could create the buzz. Yes, the backward swoosh is there, which predominantly that's what everyone's going for. You know, that's Travis, his sort of like signature way of showing, yes, this is my shoe. I don't know whether that's just something I'm into. I've never really liked the backward swoosh, I'll be honest with you. Yes, I've liked the Jordan 1 lows, but they're beautiful shoes, the Jordan 1s, I'll be real. Jordan 4's even more amazing, but the backward swoosh, it's a bit hit and miss if you ask me, depending on the colorway, depending on the shoe as well. The Cut the Check, it kind of just feels forced. Let's have a look at some more images. Now, there are a few colorways being teased and some mock-ups as well. But this first colorway just looks like the recent release that we had to the Jordan 1 low, the olives. It just looks like, what is the point, bro? Like, if you're going to make something new and different, then make something new and different, you know? Like, why would someone buy these as opposed to the olives? Yes, resale prices, of course. But I mean, if you're walking down the road with these, 9 times out of 10, someone's going to think, bruh, are they a Fugazi? Are they fake? Are they a fake Jordan 1 low? And that's exactly what it looks like to me. No amount of straps and whatever else you got going on here, bruh, It just kind of looks off. It looks like at the bottom, a sort of part of the Jordan 4 midsole as well. And that's what looks odd to me. It looks like it's been cut off and just slapped on there. But I'm just not a fan. Like, the colorway is cool, man. The colorway is amazing, but it just looks like too much of a Jordan 1 low mixed with a Mac Attack, mixed with a Dunk, mixed with whatever else you got going on, bro. But I'm not a fan of this cut the check. I could be eating my words. I don't know. For me, it just feels forced. Like I've already said, it doesn't feel like there was any work into this, any imagination, any creativity that we know Travis and Jordan do normally on shoes. But I want you guys to let me know what you think. Are you feeling the new Nike cut the check with Travis and Jordan? I really want to know, because there's a mixed bag on it. I fall into the camp of not liking them. And maybe if you're waiting for them to come out and make your judgment then, because I think a lot of people should. Don't go on what I'm saying or what anyone else is saying. You might even like them, and that's perfectly fine. It's your money, your life, your choice. I might sort of have to go back on my word once they're out, but by the looks of it, by the mock-ups and obviously the leaked images and videos, it's not one thing I'm really looking forward to, I'll be honest. Now, moving on to one of my favorite brands at the moment, and I think they're absolutely killing it. Better marketing than Travis, better merchandise, if you will, than a lot of these brands. And also, I think they're the best in the game right now, especially in the UK. It is Cortez, Corteiz, whatever you want to call them. I think the advert kind of cemented it in terms of what they're called. Amazing marketing again, but their recent video of the 110 for 110s in that little shop in Chingford. Now, I literally lived a road down from that shop, so I spotted it straight away. And a lot of people thought the whole event where he's going to send a location for the shop was going to be there. Tons of people queuing. I didn't go there because I kind of knew it wasn't. It was too obvious, you know. And then lo and behold, he sent out the coordinates to another place, which I don't know where it was. I didn't really bother. I think I was too busy doing some other stuff. And I'm not really with this too much of hype where you're queuing for hours. You might not even get the shoes. There's too many kids and it's just long. I'm too old for this, bruh. We're talking about Clint and why they're winning at the moment. Why Cortez as a brand and their collaboration with Nike could put them on the right path to be the best collaboration with Nike, potentially, out of the UK anyway. Off the top of my head, I'd put Skepta in there. Of course, that's the sort of standout and the bar when it comes to collaborations with Nike, when it comes to shoes, merchandise, and also advertising and marketing. It wasn't that long ago where he was actually sued by Nike for like just under £2,000, I think it was, because of the use of his name and how similar it was to the iconic Cortez shoe. Now, fast forward, we've got one of the best collaborations in the last decade, if not ever, because of the marketing, how he's handled the bots purchasing the shoes, the releases, the buzz around it, even the shoes themselves. Let's be honest, it's one of the best packs to the Air Max 95s I've ever seen. I haven't got my hands on them. I'm very salty about it. I won't lie to you. And I could sit here and trash them because I haven't got them, but that's just not me, you know? Like JME said, that's not me. But yeah, amazing packs, all three of them. I think the gutter green and the blue call out my name more. Either way, even the pink is fire, you know? But yeah, as a brand for them, absolutely killing it. And Clint, he just knows the right people, knows how to maneuver, knows what to do. Even before the Nike collaboration, you know what he was doing? He was creating this buzz, sending out these coordinates. Thousands of kids and people would go out, trade their clothes for the Cortez own brand jackets, t-shirts, trousers, everything. And they'd literally hand over North Face jackets and the rest of it. Like, how genius is that? And I think as well, you got to think, Clint knows so many people, you know, you see him with Dave quite a lot, all these sort of people in the industry where he could rely on them, and he's used them sparingly. He hasn't really needed to like rely on them for marketing. The Yoga Benito adverts, the crossbar challenges in real life, like as an event to win, you know, merchandise, shoes and everything else. Having Camavinga sound like he's from East London. Come on, who thinks of this stuff? Like, it's crazy. You got Georgia Smith, God bless you, baby girl. You know, all of these things, it's like, how do you even think of it? Is it your team? Is it you? Is it a mixture of both? I don't think anyone, especially out of the UK, has done it the way he's done it before. But I think this is the first of many great collaborations with Nike and Cortez. Clint, please, my brother, keep it up. because we haven't seen anything like this before. And I'm praying for your success, bro, because it's something new, it's something refreshing to the game, especially the UK scene. You've got Americans talking about this, where it's normally the other way around. We're always talking about Travis Scott's hype, Travis Scott's collabs and all of this. But when we're talking about UK, this can take it to a whole nother level. I'm all here for it, bro. So please, Clint, keep doing what you're doing. Amazing to see, especially as a UK sneakerhead. That's just my take on a Cortez and Nike collaboration. What do you think about the collaboration so far? Could it be the next biggest thing? Is it the biggest thing right now that we've ever had from the UK? For me, still a bit to do. You know, a couple more silhouettes would be nice just to judge it and see where we're going. And also, I want to see some merchandise, bro. I want to see some tracksuits, some Nike t-shirts, some hats and stuff like that. I know you got your own stuff going on. Amazing stuff. I've got a pair of shorts, pretty cool. I want to see Nike and you have a long-term collaboration and see where it can go from there. Comment down below and let me know what you think about Cortez, Clint and Nike's collaboration. Now next is a question from SneakerAjossi. Bro, you honestly, hands down, I think you're the funniest in the game, like from anywhere in the world. Like, bro, to me, you're still a UK sneakerhead. And I know you're out in Korea, but bruv, don't stop making content. Do not stop. Like, because you're hilarious. Like, I watched your podcast with Prozech, big up Prozech, and sidebar, if it wasn't for Prozech, I wouldn't be doing this podcast style talks and videos. So shout out to you, bro. You was one of the first ones to hit me up when I started it as well. So amazing to see two legends in the game link up. But you sent me out a question and it was a pretty good one. It made me think a little bit, but the question basically is there a shoe that you used to really like but now you can't stand? Now, of course, before we answer the question, follow him on everywhere. And also check out the podcast with Prozech. I'll leave that link down below. But to the question, I think the one that stands out for me is the Jordan 11. I hate saying this answer because I love that shoe so much. And I still do, but I find it really hard to wear them. And I actually bought the breads last year. Like, I've got them for a steal. I didn't get the box with them, but it's not that deep for me. So I got them in, had them before as well, got rid of them. So I was like, let me get them in, sort of pick pieces to add to the collection that I really love. And I tried them on and I was like, what is going on? I don't remember them being this uncomfortable. Always with Jordan 11s, like they were so hard to put on. That's the first thing. That little elastic thing at the top. They're so stiff when you first put them on. I know they ease up over time, of course, but I've gotten so used to the likes of New Balance, you know, a Jordan 1 being a bit more flexible. Jordan 4s, not the most comfortable, but I can wear them. Jordan 3s for me, the most comfortable retro Jordan. Obviously Air Max as well, I'm an Air Max guy. So when I'm trying to force myself to wear a Jordan 11, it's bro, what are you doing? You're a big 30 years old, no hairline and bigger fish to fry than trying to force yourself to wear Jordan 11. They may look amazing and they really do. Like, that was the first Jordan I really set my eyes on when it comes to watching Space Jam. And I grew up with that film. Like, every few days I'd watch it because I had it on VHS and I love that film. But as we fast forward to being 30 years old, more responsibilities, more weight on my body. I'm not even gonna say shoulders because it's not a metaphorical thing. It's a literal thing. Like, I put on weight, let's be honest, you know, from back in the day. But it's more like I can't love this sneaker just because of how it looks anymore. And that goes for most things in my collection or shoes in general. I wish I could wear them and love them again like I used to. But long story short of it, Jordan 11 is one sneaker I used to really love and now I can't stand. But anyways, broskies, if you have any questions that you want me to talk about in the next episode or next video, then I'll do it. Of course, that's what I'm here for. Also, let me know what you think about the Nike Cut the Check Travis collab and Nike Cortez collab as well. Be interesting to know your thoughts from the UK, from the US, and everyone's thoughts and opinions. And until the next episode, take care. Oh gosh.